Welcome back guys, my name is Alvin. We are back to another video of myself documenting my journey with Pokemon. Today I'm going to teach you guys a very special word. We use it in Singapore a lot. It is something called Kiasu. I'm going to spell it out for you guys. K-I-A-S-U. It's kind of flipped over, but yeah, you can kind of see it. K-I-A-S-U, Kiasu. It's like that. Nah, it doesn't really go through, but yeah. So what that word means is basically being scared of losing. You see that a lot. I guess in English, like in other words, it's kind of like the fear of missing out. We are seeing that a lot with, especially with Pokemon. And to put it in context, previously I think I was running a few kind of light kind of sales, I guess, not really, like drops of the Pokemon Center boxes, Pokemon Center exclusive boxes from Japan, the Tohoku, Hiroshima, and Fukuoka boxes. And when they released, the prices were very, very high, and everybody was kind of trying to get them at the lowest prices possible. And after a while, you know, because they came out in waves, there were reprints and stuff being announced and all that, and other more kind of hyped up sets came out, like Ascended Heroes, Mega Dream and all that, and people started to go towards those sets. And then these exclusive boxes were kind of just put aside and nobody really kind of sought them out. And because of the reprints, the prices actually went up. So initially when there was the hype, there was a lot of price increase. People were trying to undercut each other but still remaining competitive. But at this point, when the hype has kind of died down already, the prices have dropped, they have been reprinted, and trying to sell them seems to be a bit tougher. It's kind of weird, people are actually selling them off when the prices are down. It doesn't really make sense. You bought it high and you sold it low. Maybe your circumstances are different. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense. The hype is low, the price is low, and you're trying to sell it off. And when you bought it, when the hype was very high and the price was high. Yeah, kind of weird. So I ran a little bit of a sale yesterday for very limited sets. Limited sets of these 3 boxes together, bundled up together, at $799 each. If you look on eBay, it's around the 900 to 1,000-ish. That was yesterday when I saw 25th of March. There were ones that were in the 800s as well on eBay, but yeah, from what I saw on Facebook auctions and stuff, they were hovering around the 700 and above mark. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I only looked at 1 or 2 of the auctions on Facebook. But yeah, so it's very interesting. When things are really, really hyped up, people fear missing out and they just try to find the cheapest prices. But the cheapest that you find at the peak of the hype versus the cheapest that you find, or the normal price that you find when the hype is lower, it's kind of, there is a big discrepancy. Like, you can buy it at a lower price when the hype is lower, or you can buy it at a higher price when the hype is high, but the product still stays the same. It is still a collectible, and they are like Pokemon Center exclusives. So why not just wait for it to go down and then buy it? I understand that there's like, if you take it on, like if you use this like kind of thinking on other boxes, if let's say it's more, I don't know, like Ascended Heroes or something a little bit more limited, like 151, of course, yeah, the hype didn't really die down, but there were periods of time where it went down, and then other new sets came out, and then you could have bought in. And now because of supply issues, and it is essentially out of print, prices are going up. So if you wait long enough, the prices do go down and then eventually go up, especially for limited edition products. So why not just bank in on those and then wait for it to go up? Yeah, so that's just my thoughts. It is very weird. Like, you will see this like very Kiasu culture in Singapore where when you're trying to board a train, nobody queues up. Everybody, especially the older folks, they will rush in, like they have to be the first. They have to be the first in the train. And I mean, they can get a seat, of course, people will give away. But you end up going to the same destination, I guess. You end up being in the same train. It's whether you sit or stand. I don't know whether I'm making sense. It's been a long day. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up. A very Kiasu culture. I see it. Fear of missing out is everywhere. Even for, I guess, the newer set, Perfect Order, people aren't very like hyped up about that, but because of how Pokemon is actually going, prices are always going up. People want to buy in as early as possible at MSRP, or yeah. And if it's after MSRP, they don't really want to buy it and be like, you know, it's a bit too expensive. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Am I kind of saying rubbish? But yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to say today. You gotta look past the initial hype. Always look at the long term with all this kind of products. If let's say you're gonna be buying to kind of hold it and invest in it, I guess, then just stay with it. Like, if you're buying it at the peak, if it falls, don't just throw it away. Don't just like, you know, sell it off. Wait for it to go up, unless you really need the money. I mean, you should have planned for that. I mean, your expenses should have been all planned with emergency cash set aside and all that stuff. And if you really believe in a product, especially with those 3 boxes, the Tohoku, Hiroshima, and Fukuoka boxes, they are exclusive to Japan. You won't see any other prints. The promo cards in there look nice. I mean, they are not like full arts or anything, but the set in the box itself is like a displayable box, and it looks nice. I would display it in my house as well, and I have bought a few. I guess I bought like 1 or 2 sets of those to just keep it for myself in the future, and that is something that I will definitely be displaying. And if like you believe in a certain product, just buy it and hold it, man. Yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to say today. I have put up my prices on the new price list. By the time this is out, the price list will have been updated, and the price trends, you can kind of see it over there. I will not put those 3 boxes up there in the price list because they are very limited amounts, and I'll just wait for the market and see whether it goes down even further. If it goes down more, I'll just buy more, and then see whether I can sell some to you guys at a lower price as well. Of course, I gotta factor in GST and all that stuff. There are too many things in Pokemon that we have been kind of over hyping up at the start, I guess. If everybody kind of chills for a bit and just look at the long-term growth of things, just buy 1 or 2 at the start, alright, maybe a few dollars more than MSRP is perfectly fine, $10, $20 more. But if you look at the long term, this $10, $20 is like, it's totally nothing. I mean, your upside is so much, your downside is so little. If let's say you're buying a box at $1,000 and it has already been a long time since it has been released, I mean, the upside is still high. The downside isn't that much. It just gets older. It's still the same product, and the older something gets, as we would know, the prices do go up. Look at Silver Tempest. Look at Lost Origin. Yeah. Even I've been seeing people selling Battle Styles like at a lower price, and it is near the price of a modern box, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I guess it's something to think about. If we can get older products at a cheaper price and near the close to modern products, I think we should be getting that instead of the modern products, because those are out of print. It kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, it does. At least to me. I don't know whether it makes sense to you, but as a business-wise, of course we will always go for the modern products. I mean, that sells well. But if you're going on as a collector point of view, investor point of view, then of course the older stuff will be the play, besides the new modern exclusive stuff. But yeah, yes, not going to be a long video. This just wanted to kind of teach you guys about the word Kiasu. Don't be Kiasu, and just live, man. Buy that thing and just chill. Don't sell it too fast, and don't buy in too early. Alright, that's all.